Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to look at cryptography in DVWA at the low secret level. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. So now, let's get started. First of all, we need to set the secret level to low, and then we can navigate to cryptography. Usually, cryptography is a very terrible, but don't worry, I will try to explain everything as clear as possible. So here is vulnerability cryptography problems. This super secure system will allow you to exchange messages with your friends without anyone else being able to read them. Of course, this is the purpose of encryption. Use the box below to encode and decode messages. And we can try to like hello, JSON, and submit. And then we can get this message. And this is encoded message. And we can copy and try to decode it, because from the equal sign at the end, it looks like it's encoded by base 64. We can copy and we can use echo base 64 with option of D. But although we got some output, but they're not readable. So I think it's almost certain that there should be something else in this application. Let's go on. You have intercepted the following message. Decode it and log in below. So this should be encoded message, and we should retrieve password from this encoded message. So I think the challenge here is very, very simple. We just copy this encoded message and decode it, because here it's providing both encode and decode function. Decode, and then we can get the password. I'm not going to submit this password because there should be no problem at all. But in the real engagement, we cannot get such challenge as simple as this. And usually, as you know, cryptography involves two pieces of information. First, algorithm, and secondly, key. And usually key is hidden, or we need to find out. Okay? So I'd like to take two different approaches next to show you how to decode this message. And by this, you can understand the encoding and decoding more clearly. Okay? As you know, the challenge itself is not our objective. Our objective is to learn and improve our cybersecurity skills. All right? So now, so how to do? Because here, we can run the encode and decode, and we can, and also, maybe I think we need to look at the source code to continue. Otherwise, I cannot explain it clearly. So the first part, or the first block, is to define XOR function. XOR I think we have already touched it before. If you have already followed my channel, you know, the power of XOR in programming. And, you know, if both values are the same, the result would be 0. Otherwise, would be 1. Okay, the bits are different. The result would be 1. All right, so now let's go back to analyze this code. Okay, and next we are given the key. Just as I said, in the real engagement, it's our job, ourselves, to retrieve or to extract password. And next, define some variables set to empty a string. Next, you know, it will check the, you know, this request method. The method is post, otherwise will raise the exception. Okay, and next, or not exception, if, otherwise, you know, we'll skip this part and go to here. Just you know, this page, when we load this page, the message should be get. We load this, you know, the form. All right, and here the 2 blocks, just you can see over here, you know, yeah, 2 blocks, the first block and the second block. Okay, or areas. Let's go back, and here, and we'll set the message variable to you know, to this value, which will be retrieved from the post area array. Okay, sorry, array. And next we'll check the key direction to see whether this post array exists direction. Also, this value, its value is decode. Otherwise, we'll go to this part. Okay, so this part is to encode the message, but this part is to decode. Okay, so I think we can copy, because this is the key line to encode the message. So if we pass 2 values or 2 strings, and then first of all we'll do the XOR operation, and then outside function is encode, base 64 encode. So now let's go back. So suppose, of course, our job, just as I said, we need to retrieve the key. Okay, so how to do? And there are 3 pieces of information: the original message, and the key, and the result, right? Result. And result, of course, first of all, we need to decode, do the base 64 decode. And if we want to get the key, and we can do the XOR operation on these 2 values or 2 strings, 2 values, okay? And because of XOR operation has such feature, you know, XOR, like A XOR B is equal C, and we can do the A XOR C is equal B. You get my idea. So now I'm going to use this principle to extract the key or retrieve the key. Very simple. We can utilize, for example, we can use the JSON, hello, hello, and encode, submit. And this is the encoded message. But first of all, we need to do the base 64 decode. Oh, yes. So now, although, you know, it's not readable, but anyhow, we, you know, here, there should be some sort of data. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the subchef to do this reverse operation. Okay. And the message, we have already know that this message is what we input. This is the message. We can copy. Let's go to the, let's go to the subchef and copy this encoded message. Paste in here. And here XOR, but here the key, or not key, another piece of information is this one. We can copy. Is is this one. We can copy. Yes, here. And then we can get the output. And as you see, the password is repeated. Usually, the key is shorter than the text. So I think you will know better when we use the Python to repeat this encoding process. Okay, so from now we can get the key, the clear text key. So next, so now we have got the key and also the encoded password. The encoded password is this one. We can copy. And this one. And we can do the same step. We need to, first of all, we need to decode this message. And then now we use the key. Unlike, just then, now we use the key and use this decoded message to get original message or original password. Okay, so now I can copy and paste in here, and the key is what we have already got from analysis, and the key is this one. We can copy. Again, we got a key based on our analysis, crypto analysis, not from the source code. Okay, here you can see the output contains the password. So up to now, I have already demonstrated how to use cyberchef to get this challenge done. Next, I'm going to use Python to, to showcase how to do encoding and decoding. Very simple. Maybe I will not write the complete code. Okay, the code. Oh, sorry, I have already written. Very simple. Here I import the built-in module base64 and define the function of XOR, and we can pass two values, data and key. And here, we'll generate the list, and we'll have the for loop. We'll go through, the whole piece of data. But just as I said, the key usually is shorter than the data. So we use this percent to get the remainder. Okay. So by this way, we can get the, get the XOR, the data. Okay. So here we can give, just as I said, like here, we can try to get the key by supplying clear text message and also the, decoded message or string. Let me, this is the encoded message. So now we can call this function to get the key, and then we can print out. Let's run it. Not difficult, right? You see, we can get the same password. And next, we can, but I'm not going to complete this part. If you want, you can write by yourself, okay? And we can try to, now we have loaded key, got a key, and also the encoded message. And this message, this is encoded from the password. and we can use, or we can take these two values to get the original clear text password. Okay? So with that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day, please.